Good evening, my name is Lisette Guerrero and today is May 30th, 2018. Today we are doing exercise 1 for experiment biochemical testing for microbial identification. So what we're going to be doing right now is we're going to be transferring some of the solution from the broth that was cultured a few weeks ago for the E. coli and for the S. epidermidis. We're going to be transferring it into a different broth called MRVP broth. So I'm going to start off by lighting the candle because we need to make sure that the tubes are sterilized before we transfer the broth. This is the alcohol. I have my pipettes, have been sitting here for a few minutes. And so first of all, we have the E. coli. This is the nutrient broth. It's the one that we had culturing for a few weeks now. So I'm gonna go ahead and use tea light to sterilize it. And I'm gonna take the other one. This is the new one. This is the MRVP broth, and it's labeled. You can see it right there. It's labeled E. coli. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to sterilize it. And then using one of the pipettes that's been sitting in alcohol, I'm going to take some of the one that's been culturing and I'm going to add 4 drops into the new broth. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to put that back. Alright, and then before we close it, we got to make sure that we sterilize again. And then we're going to close this. This is a new broth that we just created today, and this is going to incubate for 48 hours. We're going to do the same thing with the epidermidis, the S. epidermidis. This is the one that was already, actually, I'm sorry, for the E. coli, the original broth, we got to sterilize, and then we're going to seal it. And this is going to be put away back in the fridge for any other experiments that we may have in the future. So for the broth for the epidermidis, this one is the one that has been culturing for quite some time. So I'm going to run it through the flame to make sure that it's sterilized. And then this is the new one. It's the MRVP broth, and it's labeled S. epidermidis. And we're going to go ahead and run this one through the flame. And then using the dropper, we're going to take some from the original one and put 4 drops into the new one. And then we're going to run this through the flame. We will seal this. This is going to incubate for 48 hours as well. And then this is the original broth. And seal this. This is going to go back in the fridge for future experiments. And we'll see what comes up in 48 hours. Thank you.